Hello, my name is Megan Fleming, and you're watching my Geography in My Backyard project that I did about Crescent Bend Nature Park. Cibolo Creek, the river that runs through the park, is a meandering stream that you can see in this overview clip from Google Earth Pro. It has winding curves and many turns, almost flowing through the area like a snake. The river flows from northwest to southeast, as we noticed on our visit and according to Google Earth. Along the river, I found point bars, cut banks, and cutoffs. In this clip, you can see the point bar at the bottom of the screen, collecting alluvial deposits on the inner side of this meandering stream. If a stream gets too sinuous, it will break through and create a cutoff that will straighten its course. As you can see in this clip, I believe the stream on the right was created as a cutoff to straighten the course of the stream. As a stream moves faster, it can carry larger particles and more particles, such as the ones you see in this clip. Some of the particles we see here likely were moved here by the process of saltation, or where particles move downstream by bouncing along the bottom. These rocks sitting in the water were likely changed due to a form of chemical weathering called carbonation. These marble-sized holes or solution cavities are the product of carbonic acid dissolving the rock. As the water flows away, the dissolved rock material is carried off too. Along the stream, I found an area where water had run off to make its way into the stream. However, it looks like this rain has attempted to infiltrate or soak into the ground. But all of the available space in the ground is filled up with water, so the ground is saturated. In this clip, you can see the side of the rock has faced weathering and erosion. They have been weathered because the rock is exposed to weather, causing the bigger rock to break into smaller pieces. Erosion consists of the disintegration, wearing away, and removal of rock material, or where the smaller rocks fall off the side of the rockfall into the stream. In another area of the stream, I noticed that the water might be lower than usual, because one part of the stream was also likely eroded by the rushing water when the stream is higher. Lastly, here is a close-up of an area of the park that you can see has faced weathering and erosion. This small cliffside was made by water running past it when the water was once higher. The water has cut away the side and allowed us to see that all of this rock and soil has been deposited. What we can tell from this cliff is that wherever we can see larger rocks, like right here, there was likely a once larger storm that made the water rush past more quickly. Where you can see the smaller rocks, the water may have moved past here, but not as fast or as strong to move the bigger rocks. Biological weathering is the wearing down of rocks based on something biological, such as a plant or animal. It's easy to spot plants breaking down rocks in the form of lichen. Moss or lichen are small single-cell animals that feed off of rocks through a process called ion exchange. As they feed off the rock, they die. As they die, the outer layer of rock flakes off, so they're breaking the rock down into smaller and smaller pieces as they go. As I mentioned, biological weathering can also happen from animals such as this squirrel. This squirrel and its family likely find their food and water by living along this meandering stream. As you can see here, this plant is growing in the middle of rocks, displaying biological weathering. When plants do this, they can grow to be more extensive, and the roots may end up cracking, fracturing, or tearing apart parts of the rock and soil. Creep mast wasting causes objects to tilt with the slope of the ground. This tree shows one example of a vicious tilt because its roots weren't deep in the soil. Here are more plants that have naturally creeped towards the slope of the land. As you can see among all of these rocks, they come in different sizes, different shapes, and different colors. This is due to the fact that they have been deposited here by erosion from lots of different places. Crescent Bend Nature Park is overflowing with learning opportunities in regards to geography, so take a visit if and when you can. For physical geography, I'm Megan Fleming.